empezamos el Red Dead Redemption 1. Se llama Éxodo en New York. No, en New York, no. A ver. Así. Voy a hacer un pelín más pequeño. Ahí está. Así podréis ver bien las cinemáticas. Bien, vamos. Me voy a callar, ¿vale? Para que se vea bien. Hostia, se ve súper bien, ¿eh? Mejor que en la Xbox 360. Yo lo jugué en la 360. Tiene el mismo motor gráfico que el GTA V, ¿vale? Tía, me da miedo porque quiero cambiar el volumen de las voces y la música. Me voy a callar para que se vea bien. Igual que lo de bajar el volumen del coche para aparcar, sí. Va, no puedo cambiarlo. Necesito un masaje. Madre mía, John Marston. Rockstar Games presenta... a Rockstar Production. Blackwater. Red Dead Redemption. El 1 estaba guapo, ¿eh? Podías hacer un montón de cosas. Me acuerdo que me costó mucho terminármelo. Pero no porque fuera aburrido, al revés. Había tantas cosas que hacer que no era capaz de terminarlo, porque siempre quería estar haciendo algo.
Well, I, for one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
La vieja esa tiene una cara de oler a peo todo el día.
But father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Madre mía. Todavía dudaban si el hombre podría volar, ¿sabes? En esa época.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
¿Cómo pone la oreja, Marston?
Money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization They are the same thing. They are the gifts.
Uy,
It is
si
the
está quieta.
opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are
¿Cómo
decent
se llamaba?
and
Bonnie...
who do not kill each other.
Bonnie
And who let you
McFly,
worship
no,
in
McFly no.
peace.
McFly es de la peli de Regreso al Futuro. Estamos en Regreso al Futuro 3.
Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
Armadillo. Madre mía, Armadillo. Ve a la taberna. Ahí estamos, en Armadillo. Marmes. Salud. Madre mía, el primer borracho. Ya se va el tren. ¿Quién es el nota este?
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends. They're pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
No sé montar a caballos, Mr. Jack. Sigue a Jack, a Jake, hasta los caballos. Has descubierto el traje de asesino, úsalo, vale. Tengo como trajes que me dan, ¿no? Vale, vale. A ver.
Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus.
Acompaña a Jack a Fort Mercer.
Come on!
Vale, esto es básicamente igual que el primero. Voy a bajar un pelín de volumen. Vale, esto es básicamente igual que el primero. A ver, opciones. Sonido, volumen de efectos, volumen de música, auriculares, sí. Volumen de música, vamos a bajar un pelín la música a la mitad. Y los efectos también. Vale. Guay. Atuendos. Asesino letal. Ah, vale, pero tengo que buscar las pistas, ¿no? Vale. Explora Cod Chapel, completa la guardia de Twin Rocks, captura o mata a Mo Bombar, gana un duelo en Armadillo y completa la tarea de persona apetitos americanos. Vale, vale. Sí, aquí no te podías comprar ropa.
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got
Indians.
tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an old serrated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
El Bill. El fucking Bill.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are.
Están de toma pan y moja.
Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Qué guarrete, el viejo. Un poquito guarrete.
Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
Ahora,
I'll
a
tell you,
ver.
Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Not far now, Mr. Marston.
A ver, yo que ya me pasé en su día el Red Dead Redemption 2, que cronológicamente va antes que este, y ves a John Marston ya con otros ojos, ¿sabes? Porque sabes todo lo que ha pasado y tal, y es como...
Listen, mister.
Vale.
This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
¡Ay, el Billy! ¡Ay, Billy!
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implores. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Madre, lo siente.
Well?
Oh.
Madre, que tiraco. Me he llevado un tiro así. Ya está, se acabó el juego. Bueno, y hasta aquí Red Dead Redemption 1. Espero que os haya gustado. Es broma. Creo que se llamaba Bonnie la mujer esa. ¡Mi sombrero! Que voy sin sombrero. Nuevos amigos, viejos problemas, se llama la esta. Es que no sé dónde poner la cámara para que se vea. Mira ahí. Pelín más arriba. Ahí.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
Hostias.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Mr. Marston.
Bonnie McFarlane.
Bonnie McFarlane.
Bonnie McFarlane.
Casi acierto, le llamé Bonnie McFly.
You may be right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
Huh. So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have.
Ha visto, se ha preocupado por el sombrero.
And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Vale. Reúnete con Bonnie. Vale, ahora se ve que para, por ejemplo, porque les ha costado 15 pavos, que eso es una pasta, eso en esa época. Así que ahora voy a trabajar aquí en su granja para pagar los 15 dólares esos. Eso es como por lo menos 3 meses de trabajo. No, 3 meses no, pero un mes sí, ¿no? Claro, porque allí comprabas las cosas con centavos.
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living.
¡Hostias!
See?
Perdón. Sé que usted quiere ayudarme y tal.
I sure can use
Pero no sé por qué me ha dado como por saltar por aquí. A ver, tengo esta pistola, revólver Cantelman y le tengo doradito, no sé por qué. Por algo seguro. Luego tengo el cuchillo. Y tengo el puñito para pegar puñetazo. Vale, están hablando. Ah, que si todavía puedo ride a horse, pues mira. Buah, hasta de pie, ¿eh? Hasta de pie yo ride a horse. Acompaña a Bonnie. Te acompaño. A la derecha está la tienda. No encontré la alta costura de París, pero sirve para lo básico. Ah, puedo comprar ropa. Plan, ropa normal. El corral para los caballos. ¿Qué le parece?
It certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Sospecho
Now,
que se le
where'd you get such an
da
idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
Me ha pillado. Yo antes robaba caballos, me has pillado.
That's the train
Totalmente.
station.
Esta es la estación de tren, las cosas han cambiado mucho desde que acabaron la línea.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Los cambios solo son buenos si... Como es que ha dicho, los cambios solo son buenos si traen cosas buenas.
That's the barn over there.
El granero, mi papá lo construyó solito cuando yo era pequeña. El granero. ¿Qué tengo que ir haciendo? Oh. No entiendo.
And here we are, back at the house.
Estamos de vuelta a la casa. Descansaremos un poco antes de salir de
You
patrulla.
get no complaint from me, Miss McFarland.
Y lleva el caballo al poste. Sí, caballo. Prria, prria, prria. Lo que me estoy dando cuenta es que a lo mejor en pantalla, imagen, indicar personaje, subtítulos, sí. No puedo cambiar saturación. No puedo cambiar. Uy, tengo todos los trucos puestos. Esto antes se conseguía con esto, escribiendo el truco, me acuerdo. Configuración, modo de tiro, control del caballo, centrado automático, autoguardado. Vale, quería ver si podía cambiar la zona segura del juego, porque está como muy para adentro todo, ¿no? A ver si subo, a ver si subo mi cara un poco más. Ahí, para que se vea bien el mapa. Cállate. Bonnie, cállate por favor, que estoy arreglando cosas, ¿eh? A que te... Un puñetazo, ¿eh?
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Me quiere enseñar la casa, Marston, que eres un hombre casado.
Mr. Marston.
Miss McFarland.
Remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
Voy a bajar un poco la persiana porque está empezando a entrar como mucho brillo y no veo.
Come on then, let's mount up and take a look around.
Vale, ya veo. Por cierto, llevo la camiseta de Mario Kart y Yoshi, al ser verde, y Bowser se cogen el efecto del croma y no se ve. O sea, se ve como transparente. Bien. Vamos a coger el caballo.
Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
Eres muy graciosa, Bonnie, de verdad. Eres lo más gracioso que hay, vamos.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Claro que sí, hombre. Vamos a poner un minutino, una cosita. Vale.
God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all.
Oh no, esos malditos conejos.
About time these little thieves met their maker.
Oye, porque tengo todas las armas doradas. Líbrate de los conejos. Sí, que esto tiene un poco de aimbot, ¿no? Por lo que veo. No puedo despellejarlos y llevármelos al campamento de Dutch. Ah, no, cállate, que eso es en el 2. Aquí no tienes ese componente de supervivencia, ¿sabes? De decir, me voy una semana al campo y si me muero de hambre, pues mira, me he muerto. Pero por favor, que alguien coja esos conejos y los cocine. Me siento muy mal.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock.
¿Un coyote? Vamos a por un coyote. ¿Dónde están? Hostias. ¡Espérate! Que no sé manejar el caballo. Que se me acelera. ¿Dónde está el coyote? ¿Coyote? Ah, mira, ya hay uno. Mierda. ¡Ey, cabrón! Que se lleva una gallina. ¡Chamo! ¡Chamo, la gallina! Que se llevan las gallinas de la parcela. Que acabo de hacer el gallinero. ¡Qué cabrón! Que no he estado 3 días cavando y poniendo cemento para que te lleven mi gallina.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Buah, necesito una silla nueva, ¿eh? Esta me está destrozando.
Here we are.
Vale, ya estamos. Ata el poste al caballo. Ahí estamos.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Si quieres guardar las partidas, duerme en la cama.
How do you do, sir?
Si duermes, te levantarás 6 horas más tarde. También puedes coger munición del baúl de la habitación. Guardando. A ver, vamos a coger algo de munición, ¿no? Honor más 50, vale. Es verdad, aquí también estaba lo del honor. Es verdad, no me acordaba. Cambiar atuendo, a ver. Traje de caballero. Este atuendo distinguido te permite acceder a las partidas de póker de Blackwater. Vale, ya está, solo tengo estos dos. A ver cómo es. Pero bueno, señor Marston. Es usted un gentleman. Heredo. ¿Heredo? Mírale, con la barbita hecha y todo, pero bueno. Nos vamos a poner nuestro atuendo de vaquero. Hija. Guarda partida, guarda partida. Vamos a avanzar la silla. Ah, bueno, claro, cuando tenga otra para ti. Mira, hacemos una cosa. Cuando yo me compre otra silla, sorteo esta entre todos los suscriptores. A ver a quién le toca. Me suena que aquí había algo, ¿es posible? ¿Algún cofre o algo? Howdy. Si hago así, apunto directamente, ¿verdad? Vale. Y así es para pelear, vale, vale. A ver qué tienes en la tienda. Está cerrada la tienda, es muy temprano. Claro, ahí está la... ¿Y este perro? No me ladre, ¿eh? Vale, vamos a ver a la señorita McFarlane. Obstáculos en el camino.
Oh, Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarlane. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only will I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I'll bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
¿Me acabas de retar a ganarla en una carrera de caballos? Madre mía, te vas a cagar. Puede que yo sea Mr. Marston. Pero usted será Mr. He perdido contra Mr. Marston. Mira, es que te voy a ganar hasta antes de empezar la carrera. Ya te he ganado.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarlane. Come on.
Come on, boys. I have got you now.
Venga, hasta luego.
Let's go.
How those injuries?
Goodbye, Mr. McFarlane.
Are you saving the best for last? Would you like me to slow down? Come on. I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarlane. How you doing back there? Come on. Should I wait for you to catch up?
No, que se me va el caballo. No, el poste que me choco. ¡Ay! Puto caballo.
That's more like it. Let's go. Follow me.
Vale, bien, ha habido un momento que el caballo le ha dado por saltar una valla, pero por lo demás bien. Estoy... ¡No! ¡No, no, 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 no! Perdí. Iba a decir, te juro que estoy apretando el pie como si estuviera apretando un acelerador. Vale, corre, ahora. Hay que adelantarla ahora. Adiós.
think you chose the wrong horse, Miss McFarland.
Pues vamos. Venga, aprieta, 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 aprieta. ¡Gané! ¡Vamos! Estaba apretando el pie como si estuviera apretando un acelerador, te lo juro. Estaba con el pie... Ay, ahí, ¿sabes?
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Sí, pero dame dinero, que he ganado. Bueno, yo creo que antes de ir a Armadillo, vamos a seguir haciendo misiones con Bonnie, ¿no? O sea, nos cae bien Bonnie. Vamos a seguir aquí con Bonnie un ratillo más. Luego ya nos vamos a Armadillo. Oye, ¿la tienda sigue cerrada? La General Store. ¿Por qué se me quita el sombrero? Por alguna razón... Mira, mira. Se me quita el sombrero. Si me choco contra la puerta. Mira, 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 mira. Uy, entré. Ah, vale, que... Estaba cerrada y yo tocando la puerta en plan... ¡Abre! A ver qué tienes por aquí. Ah, tienes aquí caballos. Tienes aquí horses. Y munición. Mapa de supervivencia. ¿Esto qué es? Muestra todas hierbas cercanas en el mapa durante 20 minutos. Vaya basura. ¿Esto qué es? Muestra toda la información de instatnt. Te permite viajar rápido desde el campamento. ¿Cuánto dinero tengo? No tengo nada. Tengo 0. Tengo 0 de dinero. Soy penoso. Venga. Thank you very much. Oye, ese caballo, ¿qué le pasa? O sea, ese caballo. A ese perro, mira. Mira el perro. Estaba rollo, no sé. Bugueadísimo. Yo creo que si se vuelve a sentar, se vuelve a buguear. Bien, vamos a ver a la señorita Bonnie McFarland. Su familia en el futuro escribirá padre de familia. Creará padre de familia.
Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the reins, Mr. Marston.
Ah, vamos a coger el descapotable ahora. Pero sube. Venga, que vamos en el descapotado.
You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it.
Estoy callado porque voy leyendo lo que van diciendo, ¿vale?
I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately
A ver, vamos a intentar ir más rápido aquí.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
A ver, quítense a la verga.
I think it's kind of funny I found you dying on the side of the road and now you're driving me into town.
You have a strange sense of humor.
Well, you must
Hostias.
admit,
He atropellado unos coyotes.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business, but I don't know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter.
Voy pasando como si fuera mía, ¿sabes? Como si el camino fuera mío. En plan, quitado del medio. Escoria.
I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
A ver, voy a parar.
Tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
No se me actualiza,
Well,
¿por qué?
he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. The kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
Vale, hemos llegado a Armadillo.
So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Ve a la consulta del médico.
Just finished helping a patient. How can I help you?
How are you, mister?
I'm selling some good tonics if you need them.
Thanks.
Caballo de guerra, tengo un caballo de guerra. Wow. Tu salud ya está al máximo, vale. ¿No puedo llamarle? ¿Cómo hago para usar?
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Todavía no he liado ninguna porque estoy siguiendo la historia. O sea, tengo... A ver si me dan más cosas. Si quieres irte de Armadillo, suele haber diligencias cargando y descargando tras la estancia de carga. O norma 50. Vale, tengo ahí como para comprar... Es verdad, podía comprar casas aquí. Una vez que hayas comprado o alquilado una propiedad, podrás guardar tu partida en ella. Cada propiedad incluye un caballo, munición extra y objetos. O sea, munición extra y objetos, vale. Ahora puedes jugar al póker en varios lugares, vale. Puedes comprar nuevos objetos en las tiendas. Vale, vamos a ver qué hay aquí de nuevo. ¿Qué hay de nuevo, viejo? Habla con el tendero. Pata de conejo. Hace que tu suerte mejore. Aumenta un 20% el número de objetos y la cantidad de dinero que saques. Pero es... Campamento mejorado. Te ofrece un lugar para descansar. Recuperas munición para todas las armas si no tienes ninguna. Vale. Pero la pata de conejo es como para siempre o... Venga. Adiós, mister. Ah, mira, ahí está el barber. Aquí está mi caballo, es un poco tonto. El juego de cuchillo estará disponible en varios lugares. A ver. Ya tienes un caballo de este tipo. Guarda el documento para otra ocasión. Vale. Vamos a hacer, ya que estamos aquí, hacemos la misión del sheriff, ¿no? ¿Por qué mi caballo se va? Mira aquí, anda. Que te voy a atar al poste. Money, mister. Abre. Vale, le atamos ahí al poste. La realidad política de Armadillo.
Excuse me.
Hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come on, what, you getting keep with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har. Dickhead.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
The saloon's this way.
Vale, vamos a ocuparnos de los maleantes del bar. Los típicos que se emborrachan y no saben comportarse.
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this fella called Walt. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
No me acuerdo cómo iban los duelos aquí.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Mount up, Marston. Walton's our man. He spotted you. Stay on him, boy.
Vámonos allá, venga.
Yeah. If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walton's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's the start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
Supongo que luego me dejará ir en plan cazarrecompensas.
Yeah.
Que eso también está guay. Uy, vamos para allá. Eso también tiene que estar guay.
Looks like he's holed up at the old Pleasance house. Let's hold up a minute and find a spot for our horses.
Slow up.
Aquí estoy ayudando al comisario.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
A ver, un momentito. ¿Sí? Vale, voy a tener que dejar el juego por aquí porque es que me han llamado y me tengo que ir, ¿vale? No puedo guardar, ¿no? Vale, no puedo. Ah, se guarda en casa, es verdad. Se guarda en las camas. Bueno, pues nada, me tengo que ir. Me ha surgido, no iba a ir hoy, por eso estaba haciendo el directo. Porque no iba a ir a ningún sitio. Así que nada, yo me despido aquí ya del vídeo. Supongo que seguiremos jugando. Ha sido muy cortito. Pero bueno, muchas gracias por estar aquí. Si lo estás viendo desde YouTube, dale a like, suscríbete, comenta y comparte. Y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Adiós.